What's up, y'all? Rainy day here in North Louisiana, so I've been grounded all day. Had kind of a family day. Hadn't done anything in the shop or anything. As you can tell, I've been doing a lot of video making lately, so each one probably takes me a couple hours to edit and produce, not including the filming and flying, of course. But I've been getting a lot of questions about the propellers and my strobe setup. This is what I got for a strobe. It's a tiny little thing. I believe it is marketed for a drone. It's all inclusive. The battery, I added a little bit of Velcro on there. It's called a Firehouse Technology Arc 2. Bright enough it'll blind you, and it's visible for 3 miles away. I've tested it. You can see it 3 miles away. So I bought it on Amazon. I think it was around $30 something, 38, 35. Anyway, it's worth every penny. It saved my bacon in broad daylight one time, going head on with a C-130 Hercules. And I had this thing on my helmet, and I reached up and held the button, and when it started flashing, the plane diverted and got out of Dodge. Really painful to look at. I've got the feel to turn the switch off, because every time I look at it, I feel like a retard. I'm not affiliated with this company. They didn't sponsor me or anything. I bought this with my own money, and then I went back and I bought 2 more. I own 3 of these things, and I keep them in my pockets and on my helmets. I got the hard Velcro backing on both my helmets. I can put them on the front and back and sides, whatever I want to do, and they will blink for 6 hours before they go and need a recharge. And the recharge is so fast that I'm gonna video it right here. Literally, the longest I've ever charged it. I ran it for 6 hours one time to see if it would blink for 6 hours, and it took like a few minutes, like 2 minutes to charge. Literally 2 minutes to charge up to a full charge. I'm gonna plug it up right here. I got a little battery pack. I'm gonna plug this thing up, and we're gonna watch this thing charge. And I know it's not depleted. I haven't ran it but for maybe an hour or two, so it shouldn't take but a few seconds to charge up. Check this out. Just a little battery pack, and it just takes the little micro USB charger like most of your Android phones use. Okay, we're gonna plug this thing up, and it'll blink as it's charging. When it gets fully charged, it'll be a solid light come on this thing. Look at there. Fully charged. Just took a few seconds. I think this is the one that's been on my helmet. I've been running it sunset flights for almost a month without recharging it, so it may actually take a few minutes longer. So I'm just gonna let it go, and yeah, so that's that. 2-blade propellers versus 3-blade. There is a lot of science behind propellers. 2-blade propellers are more efficient than 3-blade propellers. 2-blade propeller pros. They're cheaper. Less blades, less money, less material, easier to balance, probably more readily available. There's more options with the 2-blade versus 3-blade. When it's on the back of your truck, like a carry rack on the back of a vehicle, you can turn the propeller where it's level, and you don't get the wind hitting one of the blades. With a 3-blade propeller, you're always gonna have one sticking up into the breeze. You have to support it with bungees to keep it from the wind from spinning the prop when you're driving down the highway. That's something that's come up recently. Cons: they're not as thrusty. They're louder. They have a different sound. Everyone has their preference. The strobe charged up. We're good now. All 3 of them are fully charged, and that just took a few minutes. 3-blade pros, more thrust, quieter. When I'm doing video vlogs, it becomes apparent. I could tell that my voice came in much clearer under the 3-blade thrust than it did under the 2-blade thrust. I'll try to find some examples and put in this video for comparison. They look cooler. 3-blade props just look cool to me. I don't know. It's like the old hat trick or something. That's kind of the short of it. There's no real huge reason. The 2-blade will probably spin up faster. I guess that would be a pro to a 2-blade. I'm just pulling all this stuff out of my mind. I didn't make a list or anything to talk about this in any sort of systematic fashion. This is just coming from the innards of Kylo here. I like the 3-blades better. I do. They cruise quieter. They spin up a little slower. I don't have to have my props spin up a half second faster. If I need to apply thrust, I'm looking ahead of time before I have to apply the thrust. And if I'm timing the thrust, I'll squeeze my throttle a half second sooner with a 3-blade than I will with a 2-blade, say E-prop, that really winds up quick. I just time my throttle inputs so that I get the thrust when I need the thrust. It's something that you'll develop over time as an advanced paramotor pilot. I prefer the 3-blades. I just traded a 2-blade for a 3-blade recently, so I will have 3-blade propellers on both of my Moster 185 units now. I've got a couple of 2-blades as backup just in case it bites it sometimes, which could happen. These are paramotors. Sometimes you bite it. Knock on some wood, I've not cracked a prop in some time. Maybe I can keep that going. Now that I've said something, it'll probably be this week. I'll probably crunch something slipping in the mud. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm sure I'll post it if I do. But yeah, that's the skinny on it. That's the short version. I like 3-blades better. They are more expensive. That's a con. They wind up a little slower as a con. But for the pros, I like them better. Yeah, there you go. 3-blade versus 2-blade, the Kylo version right there. There it is. Probably the sound is the biggest thing. I like the sound of a 3-blade prop. You get that extra pulse. Every rotation of the propeller, you get 3 pops to the air instead of the 2 pops. It just sounds cooler, and it sounds better in the videos. I really like it. Some people don't. I think it's just because maybe they're used to the sound of a 2-blade, because that's what most people start with. But I really like that 3-blade sound, man. That's just, I don't know, maybe I'm a geek or something. Most of the time when I'm thrusting, I'm climbing, so having maximum thrust is really beneficial. I guess it's better for fuel efficiency if you're cruising. Whenever it's windmilling, there's probably more drag, though. That is a con, I guess. I'm probably talking in circles here. There's just not a lot of difference, but the question has come up several times, so I thought I would answer that. In the comments section below here, let's do another Q&A. I haven't done one of those in a while. We hit 5,000 subscribers this morning. 5,000 of y'all watching my channel. That's, well, I guess y'all are all watching. I don't know. But thanks for subscribing. You know, hit me with a like. It's just a click down there. I'm guessing it helps. I don't know. I guess maybe I should start asking for likes and subscriptions if that's what you're into. And if you want to see a video right when it comes out, hit the little bell dinger down there so that when I drop one, it'll blow your phone up. You'll be like, Kylo, Kylo, Kylo. Way it's been this last week, man. I've been dropping videos like mad. Hope you guys are enjoying them. I've been having a lot of fun making them. Again, you have questions for Kylo, drop them down there. I'm going to do like the answer session. Also, coming up this week, if I get this posted before Thursday, September 27th. Okay, Google, open a calendar.
Opening calendar.
Let's see, Thursday the 27th. Yeah, Thursday the 27th. I'm going to be on the paraglidingtalk.com podcast with Robert Michaels. I guess they should check out that channel. It's a pretty cool channel. Some jibber jabber about paragliding, paramotoring. The topics are always fun. So there you go. I was actually going to do a live podcast or a live YouTube live this morning to celebrate the 5,000 subscribers, but apparently my account is on hold for live streaming because of the video that got jerked about my dog killing the snake in the yard. Yeah, I guess YouTube didn't like that, so I'm on like YouTube probation, whatever that is. So well, hey, I'm gonna get back to my Sunday evening. I just wanted to drop this little video on here so that I can answer those questions that have been coming up with some regularity. Much love to everybody. Kyle out.